Court TV has just confirmed that the family of Tupac Shakur is investigating a potential link between the murder of Tupac and Sean Diddy Combs.
They don't want me to throw the parties no more. You're gonna hear about my parties, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
So I remember, and topless women, that's the two main things that I remember.
Diddy is done for, especially now that Tupac's family is seeking justice, Justin Bieber clips are going viral, and some of Diddy's closest pals, like Ashton Kutcher, is acting like he doesn't know Diddy at all. So let's get into it. I just know Diddy is stressed out right now because Tupac's family has hired a lawyer to explore potential links between his death and Diddy. Now, there have been rumors for years that Diddy has been behind the killing of Tupac, but now we might actually find out the truth. As we all know, Diddy is facing lawsuits and federal charges for plenty of crimes. Now, it looks like this attorney, Alex, who recently represented Alec Baldwin in the manslaughter case, triggered, has been hired to look into the connection between Diddy and Tupac. We've heard this before, that Diddy wants to take out his competition. So someone like Tupac was an easy target. He was a threat to Diddy being the most powerful person in the music industry, and he wasn't going to allow that to slide. To give you guys some context, Tupac was shot and killed in 1996 while driving in Las Vegas. Now, his case went unsolved until 2023, where this guy Keefe D was arrested and charged. Although Keefe D was the only person charged, he claims that Diddy was involved in the planning of this killing.
Court TV has just confirmed that the family of Tupac Shakur is investigating a potential link between the murder of Tupac and Sean Diddy Combs. This coming from attorney Alex Spiro, who represents Tupac's family. Now, this investigation had been previously reported by unnamed sources, but earlier today, Spiro confirmed to our Court TV team that he and a team of investigators has been hired.
Suge, who we've spoken about before, has also indicated that Diddy was responsible, if not directly, then indirectly. And now that we're talking about Tupac and Diddy, people are also curious if Diddy had a role in the Notorious B.I.G.'s killing. Eminem recently mentioned this connection in a song titled Fuel, saying Notorious B.I.G.'s death was a result of Tupac's murder. Until Puff is in handcuffs, guilty, will he step up? So what does Eminem know that we don't know? Actually, what do all these people in the music industry know about Diddy that we don't know and that we're going to find out?
Sean Combs allegedly had business dealings with Dwayne Keefe D. Davis, who will go on trial next March for the murder of Tupac. This was back in 1996. Some have speculated that Diddy ordered Tupac's death.
Now, this isn't the first time Eminem has brought up Diddy's connection to Tupac. In his song Kill Shot, he raps, "The day you put out a hit is the day Diddy admits that he had Tupac killed." Diddy has always denied being involved in Tupac's murder. And it looks like the Las Vegas Metro Police Department stated that Diddy has never been considered a suspect, which I wonder how much he paid them off, allegedly. This person commented, "I'm surprised this wasn't done years ago." Another person writes, "Biggie's family should be next." It looks like in Diddy's favor, there was an agreement reached between prosecutors and attorneys to keep all of their materials private and off of social media, since this has created such a stir. It's exactly what Diddy wants to do. He doesn't want us to hear these really bad details. And it looks like all these materials must be accounted for. There has to be a security guard there when they want to view the evidence and things like this. So they're really trying their best to keep this Diddy wave quiet. But I don't know why. I mean, if he's as bad as man that he is and that we've known, I mean, after seeing that Cassie video, I feel like we should just see everything. It's actually like in the public's best interest because he is a danger. If we've got over 120 victims that just came forward together in one suit, then I wonder how many thousands of people have stories about this man. This person commented, "Sealed just like Epstein's because the powers that be were all at those parties." Another person writes, "It's giving very important people are mixed in and mentioned in some of those sealed documents." And then finally, this person asks, "Who are they protecting?" Which is exactly what I want to know. I mean, right now, Ashton Kutcher is trying his best. He hired a PR firm to go and spread the news that he is not involved in anything involving Diddy or the crimes, which is fascinating because he's been very outspoken in support of Diddy in the past and going to these parties, a bunch of pictures together, a bunch of stories that he's publicly said that he can't even share. Reports write that Ashton is concerned about getting dragged into the Diddy criminal case. Multiple sources with direct knowledge of the Diddy probe tell TMZ TMZ that Ashton is no way a target of this federal criminal investigation. So I wonder why his wife, Mila Kunis, moved away from their house to get away from him. Remember, there was a blind item that said that there are some tapes involving Ashton. But his sources say this narrative has to stop. Ashton has nothing to do with this. Zero involvement, zero knowledge of these Diddy activities. Now, Ashton and Diddy were acquaintances, but I would say they were pretty good friends for a couple of decades. But of course, Ashton is now putting out a report that he only ever attended one of Diddy's white parties. And it looks like he's regretting their association in light of his recent arrest. I'm pretty sure he's regretting it, and probably his connections to Scientology and his human trafficking org that is supposed to be against people like Diddy. But when it comes to Justin, it looks like there's no getting away from Diddy because he's clearly a victim of his. This headline reads, Diddy warned Justin Bieber to stay quiet about things he did with the Big Brother Puff, and a resurfaced clip. This clip is from 2011. It begins with Jimmy Kimmel asking the pair what their friendship is like and if they're working on music together, which, why are they even seen as a pair? At this point, Diddy was 54 and Justin was 16 years old. Let's take a look at this clip together.
Diddy bought his son a Bentley. Maybe, he could buy you one also while you're out.
He got me a Lamborghini.
That's nice.
I haven't gotten it yet, though.
Yeah, I know. When is that coming?
I wonder what Justin did to get a Lamborghini.
We talked about this last time.
He had the Lamborghini for a day or two, and he had access to the house, and he knows better than to be talking about the things that he does with Big Brother Puff on national television.
Oh, apparently not.
Something.
Wait, that's a little scary. I mean, it's almost like threatening him in this moment.
Everything ain't fair.
Now, I love that Ashton is trying to say he went to one Diddy party 2 decades ago. Well, those were the Diddy parties that were as problematic as the ones a couple years ago. With this headline reading, Diddy speaks about his parties in 1999, saying they're probably going to be arresting me. So it looks like he saw this coming, and this video from 1999 isn't looking good. He said, you're going to hear about my parties. They're going to be shutting them down. They're probably going to be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we're having a good time. They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw these parties anymore. But we're not going to stop. We're going to keep having fun, bringing people together for all walks of life.
Your parties are the hottest ticket around.
They won't even give me a permit for the parties, man. They don't want me to throw the parties no more. But we ain't gonna stop. We're gonna keep on having fun, bringing people together from all walks of life. You're gonna hear about my parties. They're gonna be shutting them down. They're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time. Ron Perlman talking to Jay-Z talking to, you know what I'm saying? It just goes on and on, it's just like people from all walks of life connecting and getting together. I know how to throw a party.
Famous quote from Diddy, I know how to throw a party. A party that includes 6-year-old guests. Actually, someone was 6 years old and they recount everything they saw at this white party, including drugs and naked women everywhere. Now, Justin, who's now 30 years old, had very well-connected parents, so he was at a Diddy party back in 1999. He said, I remember a lot of weed, a bunch of topless women in the pool and around the pool. Oh my gosh, not a picture of him with Diddy. Look at him. He's so young to be seeing all this. Also, Diddy just looks creepy. Something about his face. He just looks like he's almost preying on him. Here's a clip of Justin sharing what he saw.
He put his arm around me in an uncomfortable way, close to areas that you shouldn't as a grown man.
He recalls what he saw at the party.
So I remember marijuana and topless women. That's the two main things that I remember.
Even at 6 years old, this guy was questioning, why are other kids here? Why were kids allowed at this party? If a minor was in attendance was a problem for Diddy, then guests would never know about it. Justin recalls back in 1999 at this party that his parents handled the inappropriate things by moving away from the pot smoke and the bottles of booze and the people without their tops on. I guess it's a pretty big venue, so they were able to escape. He shares that we left at 9:30 p.m., so he didn't see anyone getting intimate, but again, they left pretty early, and you guys know Diddy parties late.
Well, his father, David Allen, was Diddy's photographer, snapping pictures of partygoers in the Hamptons. Justin's mom, Maya, was also there. She says the party was family-friendly at first, but then turned raunchy.
People were getting high. There were girls swimming topless, young-looking girls that were, not dressed. We moved to another part of the house so that he wouldn't be exposed to what was going on.
In later years, Diddy implemented a curfew for children.
The kids have an hour left. So get extra comfortable, but this thing turns into something that when y'all get older, y'all don't want to come to.
Now, I don't think the parents should have brought their child there. I also don't think they knew what they were getting into. Nonetheless, people are not having it on social media. This person commented, his parents should be charged with gross negligence. How disgusting. Another person added, let's be real. If it started getting so raunchy, you would have taken your son home. And then finally, as a parent, I'd be too ashamed to do this interview if I had taken my child to Diddy's house. This seems like a money grab for sure. Now, there are so many people coming forward with their Diddy stories, so we will be staying on top of it. Make sure you guys are subscribed. Check out my other videos, and I'll see you in another one soon. Bye, guys.